Hey, 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 Laura J here, totally in process. I am clearing down all of those papers and putting them into all of these papers, which are colorful and exciting, and these are what I am going to use to keep myself on track and to actually use all that which was done before and then was just kind of lost in the disorder of great ideas mixed into things that are not so useful, so then you just disregard the whole thing until you don't, which is where I'm at right now, which is why the bed sheets are getting changed too. Not because the bed sheets specifically have anything to do with any of this, but when you go through a cleaning or a clearing phase, there's a cleansing that takes place, and you want to keep your bed sheets fresh because that's ultimately where you nest, and you want to do it with only one that you love. If you are so blessed as to be able to find that, and I am so grateful. Thank you, Jordy. Cheers, babe. Yeah, so that's exciting too, and I am looking forward to seeing him before the Halloween party that we are going to on Friday evening. So that's super exciting. I'm going to be doing tarot card readings. I have a few sets already myself, to be fair. To be fair is a disclaimer we need to become aware that we are using when we find ourselves doing so. It is Wednesday, October 26th at 7:07, and so the moon just flipped out, which is all about stages and cycles, and the Ace of Earth as well. So the moon is just really to focus on which element of the moon, which cycle of it catches your attention most. Which animal messenger catches your attention first? Is it the wolf or the owl, or do you see something else? Is there something else? What's the environment? What do you notice? Why is there snow on one side and seeming desert on the other? Life is about contrast and balance, which is where then we bring in the Ace of Earth, the fawn of new beginnings, and the fauna that is growing around the fawn. Ha ha ha. Interesting, right? I am so excited to be actually learning how to read the cards and to also make the connections. Oh, I'm spilling all over right when I talk about that. I'm the child of fire. I get too excited sometimes, and then I can't control the magic. Onto my lap, death came, where I am not able to control myself and self-regulate. Because this is where then the Three of Fire allows me to dance with the sacral and solar plexus and root chakras all together in order to call for justice. The 11 of new beginnings, a burning heart of passion on one side, and the feather, the white feather, which can be the quill of the pen that you use to set yourself free or keep yourself bound in captivity. That's your choice. You choose. 2D, 5D, that's the split. You choose. You have which animal? Not the heron, but something like it. The owl. The cougar. The groundhog or beaver. Fox. Otter. Not sure, and turtle, plus butterfly. And maybe I got some of those wrong. There's what seems to be a trillium, but on a lily pad, so I don't know quite. These are echinacea, I do believe. So they've got, and then poppies maybe, or a carnation up there. How fantastic. When you actually do the work of going through the card and finding all of the things that are in it once, then you know to look for them in the future, you know? So it's actually worth the investment of energy to do it, if you've got the energy to do it. The Seven of Earth, planting a tree, or is it digging it up? You get to decide. This is where we are more towards the completions end of the 0 to 10 cycle, being a 7. The number of spiritual transformation means that we have went through the journey of transformation, the valley of transformation, and we are now into the integration phase where we actually are needing to leave that tree in the spot where we plant it, cover it with some dirt, and then also give it some water to nourish it. And then leave a marker there, which is maybe why they've... Oh, is that a river? Oh, I thought it was a tarp. Well, you just want to remember where you plant things, so then you could come back and tend to them later, you know? Awakening, 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 it's true. So what we are here to do. So come on, baby, you'll hear me say it's time for us to come out and play. She's serious. Oh, I want you to know. A night of fire and for water came out together, but this wanted to come first. Fire before water, it's best, because then you're not trying to burn what's already wet. You are satiated, and yet you are able to spark the fire of dried landscape, and then your desire is to be the builder. And then the 3 of water emotions, the otter, swimming and playing fodder. The 5 of earth did not come out alone, but he seems to feel that way. Yet he came out with the 9 of air, and she is holding on a pole there, and there's a mask in the sky. Maybe she and he wonder why they are where they are. That's when they'll find the elder of water. The elder of water knows that the emotions are where we become more whole, because then we find that when we're in that tomb of the mind and grasping for something, then we can find the home, the sense of it we can access any time if we're willing to shift and swim in the waters of the inner kingdom. It's an emotional ocean if we are willing to see the death we must go through if we're to be the child of air. All the butterflies, we got eyes on us. The 8 of earth, explorer of fire. She's doing some crazy things and's got an iguana too at her foot. Woohoo! Don't you see how it could be? If you saw, you are the sun you've been waiting for. You are the explorer of the earth, you are. So if only you'll take your place around the circle of life, it'll be nice to sit with you Hey, what do you do? Loverjai, namaste. Namago for today. Thank you. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think and like this too, please, and thank you.